In the land of Egypt, the Israelites live as slaves and work every day under the hot sun. The Israelites are forced to build large stone cities and tall buildings while carrying heavy blocks under hard labor. Pharaoh stands proudly on the balcony of his golden palace and looks down across the land he rules. Pharaoh becomes fearful of the Israelites growing stronger and orders that all newborn Israelite boys must be killed. One Israelite mother hides her newborn baby quietly in her home, hoping no soldiers will find him. When she can hide him no longer, she gently places the baby in a small woven basket by the river. The basket slowly floats along the calm river water as the baby rests safely inside. Pharaoh's daughter walks beside the river and notices the basket resting near the riverbank. She opens the basket, sees the baby, and kindly decides she will raise the child as her own. The child is brought into the palace and is given the name Moses as he begins a new life there. Moses grows up in the palace learning the ways of Egypt while living like a prince. One day Moses sees an Egyptian guard hurting an Israelite worker who is forced to labor. Moses quickly steps forward and stops the guard to protect the worker from being harmed. Moses realizes Pharaoh may punish him for this, so he runs away far into the desert. Moses travels for many days across wide desert dunes and lonely sandy paths. In the land of Midian, Moses becomes a shepherd and spends his days caring for sheep. One day, Moses notices a strange bush burning with bright light, but it is not burning away. God speaks to Moses from the glowing, burning bush in the quiet desert. Moses stands in awe as the desert around him shines with a powerful holy light. God tells Moses he must return to Egypt and lead the Israelites out of slavery. Moses worries and tells God he is not a strong speaker and fears the people will not listen. God tells Moses that his brother Aaron will help him speak to the people and to Pharaoh. Moses and Aaron travel together across the desert as they return to Egypt. Moses and Aaron walk into Pharaoh's throne room and stand before him with courage. Moses boldly speaks and says to Pharaoh, "Let my people go." Pharaoh refuses the command and makes the Israelites work even harder than before. Suddenly, the great river of Egypt turns red like blood and flows through the land. Even after seeing this sign, Pharaoh stubbornly refuses to let the people go. Frogs begin filling the land, covering homes, streets, and the palace itself. When the frogs finally disappear, Pharaoh again refuses to free the Israelites. Tiny lice spread across the land and bother both people and animals everywhere. Swarms of flies fill the air and cover the cities of Egypt. The livestock across the land become very sick, and many animals fall weak. Painful boils appear on the skin of many people across Egypt. A powerful storm of thunder and hail crashes down from the sky upon the land. Pharaoh promises to free the people during the storm, but soon changes his mind again. Huge clouds of locusts sweep across the land and eat the crops in the fields. Even after this destruction, Pharaoh refuses once again to let the Israelites go. Thick darkness covers the land of Egypt for 3 long days. Moses warns Pharaoh that one final plague will come if he still refuses. Israelite families place lamb's blood on their doorposts as God commanded them. Night falls quietly across the land as families wait inside their homes. The final plague passes through Egypt during the silent night. Pharaoh finally calls for Moses and tells him to take the Israelites and leave Egypt. The Israelites quickly gather their families and prepare to begin their journey. Moses leads the long line of people out of Egypt and into the desert. Soon, Pharaoh changes his mind again and sends his army to chase after them. The Egyptian army rides fast across the desert sands with chariots and horses. The Israelites arrive at the shore of the Great Red Sea. The people grow afraid when they see Pharaoh's army coming closer behind them. Moses stands bravely before the people while holding the staff in his hand. Moses raises his staff high and stretches it out toward the sea. The sea suddenly splits apart into two great towering walls of water. The Israelites begin walking across the dry ground between the walls of water. Pharaoh's army follows them into the path between the divided sea. The Israelites safely reach the other side of the sea. The waters rush back together and stop the army behind them. The Israelites celebrate with joyful music, singing, and dancing with happiness. Moses leads the people forward as they travel deeper into the desert. The long journey continues as they move toward the future God promised them.